If it was me and him that have that issue, trust me, by this time that church will be invaded by about 40 million beats. But we cannot. We have the power. This thing we are doing, we can invoke beasts to come from nowhere. There are things, people, maybe as time goes on, there are certain rituals that we'll be doing. I will invite you to come and see some of these things. People were calling me. They wanted to do it on their own. Oh yes, there are people who were so much mad about the whole situation and they wanted to do it. I said no, it is the community that I have with it. So what the community leaders will do, let's look up them. Because if you do, they may assume that it's the community that has taken action. So we should leave it.
What is happening now?
Well, basically, we are performing one of our energies, or one of our gods, that we call the KOFI energy. It is a warrior energy. Okay? It's a warrior energy that our Asian fathers, anytime they go into war, they get initiated, pray, and they set up. And when they set up, their enemies, whatever weapon they are coming with, whatever ammunition, be it gun, be it knife, spear, cutlass, they will come to you, collect it, because it will not penetrate them. And defeat their enemies and they move. So we are just showcasing that energy for everyone to know that our Asian fathers, these are some of the energies that is in Africa. Every energy has their purpose. There are ones that we use for war. There are ones that we use to invoke energy, the rains to fall. There's that you can invoke for lightning, thunder. There are some that you can invoke for the earth to open to swallow your enemies. All these things are energies. Okay, so this is purely KOFI energy. That you say, you see KOFI. And people have a perception about it as it is evil. It is demonic. Or people who say they use KOFI to kill people. No, this energy is purely a warrior energy. And when you are in it, you don't do negative stuff. If you do anything negative, you see what they are doing, immediately you use the knife, you cut yourself. This is negative, this is evil. But you see, this is also can be found. This, from the beginning, I made a reference, a biblical reference. When you go to 1 Kings chapter 18, verse 28, it is there. And says, so they shout, you can see they shout loud and then slash themselves. When you read 1 Kings chapter 18, verse 28, it is there. And they say it is the custom of the people. It's like that is what they prepare, use to go to war. But in the translation of the Alpha scriptures, aka the New Testament, they made us to believe that it was Baal and Elijah who was going to a challenge, and Elijah invoked. But their energies in Bata now, Bata in the Volta region, that when during the time of war, we can send them and rain will not fall.
Okay.
Their energies, the stones, black and white. If we are fighting and we want rain to invade your entire town, we turn the white one upside up. It will rain till thy kingdom come. And if you want the sun to hit you people 24/7, what they say, Joshua made the sun to stand still. These are knowledge systems that are still with our people. But you see now, these things are not made common because the youth start abusing some of these things negatively. So the elders, they look at you, your character, how you are before they give you some of this knowledge system. So basically that is all KOFI energy is all about.
Let me be a bit controversial. Why couldn't you use KOFI energy on
You see, my brother, if it is left with me alone, I was the spokesperson of a whole community. So I cannot just get up to do some things unilaterally. I need to take advice of what the community says, what we do about it. But if it is left with me alone, trust me, by this time we'll be singing a different tune altogether. Because I know what to do. People were calling me, they wanted to do it on their own. Oh yes, there are people who were so much mad about the whole situation and they wanted to do it. I said no, it is the community that I have with it. So what the community leaders will do, let's look up them. Because if you do, I believe some of you got to know how it ended. But trust me, there are so many things that, you see, life is about positive and negative. So is this universe. Even God is positive and negative. If you read the book of Isaiah, I think 45:7 go, he said, I form evil and I destroy, I do good and I destroy all these things. So God is positive and negative. If you are on the positive ride, positivity will follow you. If you go negative and you do anything, negativity will follow you. So my brother, that is all about African spirituality. And there's one thing we need to understand about African spirituality, is that it's very deep. It's very deep.
In fact, that your battle was a test.
Yes, it is true. That battle, that's what I'm saying. If it was me and him that have that issue, trust me, by this time that church will be invaded by about 40 million beats. We cannot. We have the power. This thing we are doing, we can invoke peace to come from nowhere. There are things, people, maybe as time goes on, there are certain rituals that we'll be doing. I will invite you to come and see some of these things. Come and see how people can even invoke things to happen. Things are there, my brother, but just that not because of you are knowledgeable in this knowledge system or you have power to control this cosmic knowledge system, you abuse it. No. That is where the checks and balances. People may not understand, but we need to control certain things because our ancient fathers never abused them. And that is the reason why African spirituality is being demonized by the Europeans and those who brought us Christianity, and let me say the Abrahamic religion, is that they came and they saw that our ancient fathers were so powerful. I don't know whether you've read the letter that was purported to have been written by King Leopold of Belgium, where he stated that you should go and teach them. Take all this. So they targeted the young folks and indoctrinated them, because the old folks, you cannot brainwash them with this thing. So, you know, today we all see, but the truth is, Africa can take its rightful place. When we start to go back, for over 30 years now, I've been doing research into African spirituality, our powers from here and go. It is time we go back to go and do more research. That is what our ancient fathers did with these energies. That is why they were able to build the pyramids. They are able to invoke things to happen. You understand? Like, we as an African traditionalists, we don't pray like the way the Christians or the Muslims would do. We invoke to pray. So when we invoke, the things happen. That is why in every language we say, na do be, to invoke. Some people say do bera. That is not the right word. The right word, na do be, to invoke the thing to happen. Do bera, invoke the shining forces. Ra means the shining powers or forces in the every language. So, my brother, with a little education, that is why we always have to do some education. We are in the era of knowing, not believing. So, my brother, if you was left with me alone, well, people would have seen something different. But it is good it went that way. For me, the youth who are seeking to know more will see how some of our leaders have sent us out. The problem with Africa is nothing but our leaders. If our leaders would do the right thing, you and I know Africa is so much full of everything. We would have made Africa, Ghana better. So my brother, I believe some of these interviews we can meet and talk. Thank you very much.
Yarewa and Adokunipa, Nia Free you, may make sure we can start here. Carbohydrates, no. Now, so what can say? Would it yakasa? Apomide, Ahwade, true green foods. If you're not pokusi enumere, ubetimi don't want to true green foods on kwaso. Say Eliania, we hear so ubeti na preventing and yan would be at say hypertension, diabetes, cholesterol, and all sorts of metabolic diseases, say stroke, cardiovascular diseases, cancer, and in a so forth. And one need true green foods. Ebusu wo US ho. Pese wait so etikakra and now we maintain no. Kono True Green Foods na ebeye homa na ye fair. Did you be afraid?
703 300 5039 and 703 670 3640.
True Green Foods. Apomezin kwara chum.
Me did the young antechua, and maybe I'm discovered for Europe. I come a bushing for Ghana. No, me used to tap send. Tap send. No fee mobile money transfer. Aye easy, aye convenient, aye fast, and sounds so free. Won't you share? Me discover aye map him. Tap send. Intienne. Also download the tap send app. No, ever mobile phone so free. Na first ka come a bushing for Ghana for na. Tap send. Papa no.
Hello, love.
Gary, do you have Mommy's parcel for her big day?
The shipping company says it will take 1 month.
A month? Gary, use Rapid.
Rapid?
Rapid courier ships from the United States to Ghana and 9 other African countries within 3 to 5 days. Log on to rapidgroup.com, buy, ship to us, and we deliver right to your doorstep.
That fast?
Yes, that's Rapid for you. Can you sign this?
I thought you only ordered Mommy's parcel.
No, I ordered a few car parts too.
Are you too busy to shop? We will shop for you. Rapid also has a luggage delivery service, so you can make that extra luggage and we will deliver at the lowest rate. Locate Rapid Courier on the Spinters Road off the Lekma Road.
Rapid Courier. Just shop. We deliver. Enjoy.
Malata African market, and I'm Papa. African market. Order for so blondes ha. Now open African market. Papa didra. Mo akoma to yam dia. Malata African market. Edem sronko. Smoked fish, meat, dry fish. So kenki, rice, yam, fufu flour ni nnuane ahodo a free Africa. Afei, ye want to ma papa. Bo wire kente, adamma se kente. Ahwene ahodo. Ani nneoma bebre. Na wobenya wo Malata African market. Hwehwe ya chi akwan ene number e wo screen so. Malata African market. African market mu King Kong. Malata African market. And I'm Papa. African market. African market.
At Diaspora Insurance, we understand the importance of dignified send-offs within Ghanaian culture and traditions. We also understand that you want to avoid the double trauma of your family grieving and not having the financial support to cover funeral expenses when you're not around. With our Diaspora Funeral Cash Plan, you can now cover yourself or your family in Ghana or abroad. With no medicals required, we'll accept you if you are under 75 years. Visit our website today or call us to complete a simple form in under 5 minutes. With Diaspora Insurance, your